We begin, however, with breaking news, a tragic story out of Seneca County tonight. 3 young children, 2 adults are dead after an early morning fire in Reed Township. Good evening, everyone. I'm Diane Larson.
And I'm Lee Conklin. Authorities tell us a truck driver spotted the flames in the distance just before 3:30 this morning. Volunteer firefighters from across the county rushed to the scene on Township Road 124. 13
ABC has live team coverage of this breaking news alert. Our Amy Montgomery talks to school leaders about this morning's tragedy.
But we begin with Lisa Guyton. She's been on the scene all afternoon. Lisa, do investigators have any idea what sparked this awful fire?
No official word on the cause yet, Lee and Diane. A team of investigators from the state fire marshal's office was here throughout most of the day, sifting through the rubble. I can tell you that this fire was so intense that the home collapsed on itself, leaving behind nothing more than this pile of debris. Now, there's no official word yet on the identities of those 5 victims. The last body was recovered this afternoon. Flames quickly reduced the house to nothing more than a pile of debris. It was an emotional day for the crews involved in putting out the flames and searching for the victims. A painstaking and painful process.
This is a very close community, and these children were known in the school system, and these firefighters, many of them knew this family. It's a very difficult day.
Volunteers from 5 different departments were on the scene. Many of them were here for almost 12 hours. And for some, that was after putting in a full day at their regular job.
We've always been very fortunate in this community to have wonderful fire protection, and you saw that here today.
There are no hydrants in the area, so water to battle the flames was trucked in.
They actually draw water from various facilities. We had one about 2 miles down the road here south, drawing out of a neighbor's pond, and it makes for very difficult firefighting, particularly in weather where you've got 27-degree outside temperature. You've got a wind chill that's running that down to below 20 degrees. And it's hard work, and they do it well.
The children were all students in the Seneca East School District. News of the fire hit district leaders hard this morning.
They're notifying students in their system. They're sending letters home, and I know that they have pastoral assistance and counseling assistance there in the district.
Now, we're told the family had recently moved into this home. Public records indicate the house was owned by Joseph Hamilton, but once again, no official word if he and his family were in fact the victims of this fire. It could be days until the state fire marshal's office makes a ruling on the cause and the official identities of the victims are released. Also, at this point, there is no word if in fact there were working smoke detectors in the house. Reporting live in Seneca County, Lisa Guyton, 13 ABC Action News.
And authorities do tell us those young children were students at Seneca East School. Letters went out to families today trying to explain the tragedy. 13 ABC's Amy Montgomery continues our live team coverage tonight. Amy?
Well, Lee, we spoke with the principal of the elementary school just about an hour and a half ago, and he tells us that the entire district and the community, they're still grieving, trying to make sense of this unimaginable tragedy, especially the students, the staff, and the parents from the elementary school. Now, the principal, Brad Power, says that all 3 of the children that died here tragically were his students. He says he's known them their entire lives. The oldest, 12-year-old Olivia, he says, was in the 6th grade. The middle child, 8-year-old Jackson, he says, was a 2nd grader in the school district. And the youngest, 6-year-old Lincoln, was a kindergartner. Power says the whole family was a model in the school district, and he describes all the kids as happy and respectful. Now, again, as you would imagine, this has been a very difficult day for the entire community. Power says today was the most difficult in his 27 years here in the district, but he says he finds comfort in the memories.
Super kids, polite, respectful, smiles on their faces, and in working with the family through the years, you know, Joe and Holly have always been supportive. Olivia's dad, you know, he's been very supportive. It's a group of adults who have truly done a nice job bringing up their children.
Now, the district, they did send home letters with all of the students explaining to district families exactly what happened here this morning. Powers also says that there's going to be counselors and clergy members in the school library all day tomorrow to help students, staff, even their parents try to come to grips with this tragedy.